This is Cup of Kryptonite doing my plan with me and my memory planner for the 5th through the 11th. And this week I'm getting to use one of the sticker kits from Michaels. It's one of the Shine Sticker Studios. And I love some of these kits. They're so cute. Or I think they are anyway. They're so much fun. And I loved this planner girl. It's so cute. And I decided, even though it's totally unnecessary and I totally didn't need that part there, to put it there anyways. Then I knew for need I had my steps for the week with my little Coffee Monsters co-guide, because he was telling me, just do it. Because I definitely had a lot going on. Because we're getting everything pretty much all set up to get our butts in gear. And we're going to be getting everything all ready to be able to just kind of move on in a couple days here. And here I'm just kind of having fun adding some random bits, not because, oh my gosh, they need to be put in any specific place. I just know that these kits have like a ton of washi bits in them, and I absolutely adore them. And I just love washi bits. So I will most definitely use them. And that's just me, because I just love that kind of stuff. And then some of these are so cute with how they are, even though like I don't necessarily need anything like this, because I usually don't use it, but I figured I'll still put it in there because it's just kind of one of those weeks, or it's been kind of one of those sort of weeks where I'm like, might as well. And I'm not like an empty space, no white space planner or anything, so I never care if everything's absolutely full or anything either, but it would be interesting just to see how that worked sometime, but I don't know. I just like to use up, because I know when it comes to like this kind of stuff, I've noticed with the washi and that kind of stuff, it makes much, much more sense to use it with the actual kit that it's for, because, or else it just kind of doesn't really make any sense, if you know what I mean. Let's see if I can get this to come up now. I'm going to give it a try, because I realize the bottom washi will fit much better on the bottom if I can help it. Well, we're just going to forget it, and we'll just kind of do this, and I'll cut it apart a little, and I'll just kind of scooge the little piece somewhere else. I know it's not necessarily horribly technically, correct or anything, but I figured I might as well use it because it's there. that way. And I noticed I still like to always put in my own washi on there because I noticed none of the, with the big planner, I did notice that one of the downfalls to it is that none of the boxes actually entirely fit. And like even here you can tell that the washi pieces are either too long or too short. But I realized I'm not, that deeply concerned if they're a little too long or a little too short, because they're not, most of the way they're a little too short. The only reason this one was a little too long is simply, whoops, because of the fact that it was where it was. It would have fit fine had it gone where it was meant to. And I love these kits. They're just so cute. And of course, on my Wednesday, we always have my Weight Watchers meeting. Which was a bummer that I only went down that much after, how much I went up. I was kind of bummed about that. We went and opened our new P.O. box on that Monday. Let's see. I kind of like this box. She's kind of adorable. She looks all happy. She's just having fun. And this one I love how she's just chilling. She's totally chillaxing. And this I may actually write a list on it, even though I normally don't, because I have like 50 million things that I know that I had to kind of get done, because it was kind of one of those weeks where I had a million things to do, because I've been kind of just having so many little dumb little things that I've had to get done that it's been kind of nutty. And my nephew is so sweet. He came over because I had all these seizures. And he was sweet, and he stayed with me and hung with me for a while. He wasn't too thrilled at first with the programming because we were watching Detective Pikachu, which I love. But he wasn't exactly too thrilled with that at first. But then I sat and watched Flash with him, which he was more happy about. He was much more happy about that, because that's his thing lately, is the Flash. He's like all about that. That's his thing, everything. He talks about the Flash this, the Flash that. And he compares every little piece of the Flash, all the different worlds, you name it, he'll tell it for you. It's kind of adorable. It's just so funny how he kind of just likes to tell you everything for you. Okay, now let's see here. I'm trying to remember exactly. I'm trying to, before I add any extra boxes in. Okay. Here we go. Then I'm just trying to see if there was on Wednesday I got to get my tooth work done, which sucked royally. I was not too thrilled with that. And I put a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker that says, ugh, paper cuts. Because that sucked. Especially because it turned out to be, well, not completely more, because I knew the other thing had to get done too, but it was just kind of like, Then I had 2 seizures this day, which kind of sucked. And then Joseph came over, so I put a little sunshiny sticker by a rainy sticker, because I figured he's my sunshine in my little rainy day. And then I put a Watch Detective Pikachu, because we watched more than that, but that was the big thing that day. And then on here, we were watching The Flash, because he was excited about that. And then, let me see. And let's see. Then we went to the mall and did some shopping. And here I also did some packing while I was hanging out with Joseph. And actually too, let's see. Trying to find, nope, that isn't what I'm looking for. Then I got to, on the Tuesday I was excited, I remember now, because I ordered from Coffee Monsters Co. because it was her birthday. So she had a birthday sale going on. And this day I had my coffee talk with Becca. I left her a message. We kind of leave stuff over stuff. And this day we were supposed to bring boxes to apartment, but it never happened. But that's okay. But I still am putting it on there because we ended up kind of just doing it a little differently anyways. We just kind of moved it around somehow. And then we went and picked up some stuff that I had ordered from Box Lunch that was super cute. And here I have a little Harry Potter penguin that was from Sweet Ava's paper. And actually what was cool is my Happy Mail came in from Coffee Monsters Co. And I was so excited because it wasn't from her birthday sale, because that was a different order that I made. Because, well, I just love all of her stuff in general. And then I know I had a seizure that day. And I unfortunately had a seizure this day. And then I'm going to just put a Hello Monday. And that's from Plan to Plan. the Hello Monday is. And now I'm going to kind of look through here and see if there's some fun boxes or stuff that I can put in here, because there's plenty of cute stuff, and I figure if it's in here, I may as well use it, because these kits are actually pretty big sized for, you know what I mean, for what you'd expect from what. And I love this tape. I've got that at Michael's too. And I like this little bow sticker that they have in there, so I'm putting that in. And here's some more heart tape. But what I'm going to do is kind of make it a little bit, I'm going to put it on top of there. Where did my scissors go now? I had it a second ago. There it is. I'm going to do this, put it on top of there, and then just kind of do that for now, even though it looks a little wonky just because it's kind of just fun to use this stuff up as much as I can. And then here's some more washi. And I mean, I probably didn't need to be anywhere near as, you know, ornate with any of the, you know, I didn't need to put anywhere near as much washi tape on as I went and put on here. But, well, I did anyways, so I'm gonna stick the little bow on here because I can. And then I'm gonna put this little guy, Donut Worry Be Happy, because it's cute. I'm trying to find, oh yes. And to me, it's always coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee time, coffee time. And yeah, and I mean, if you look at this kit, they have like, I mean, I can't even use all of the stickers they have in there, so I'll end up, because I still have pictures that I'm putting on here. And I mean, I probably won't be able to fit all of them, because I know most of this stuff is New Kids on the Block, but so it's not like it's dire things that are being put on there, because I didn't really take any pictures of Joseph when he was here. But I realized the only thing I will end up having is I will end up here having a picture of the of my Happy Mail. Probably next week I'll just stick it in, because right now I realized it's simply I'm not gonna, you know, print out another collage pic just for one picture. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. And I like to just kind of find a lot of the things that I find during that week because I notice it just kind of gets what's on my mind at any given time or what's. And to be fair, the New Kids on the Block are on my mind a lot of times. And I've been excited for Hammer's house party. So I'm super excited for that. Because that I am very excited about. Oops, this I realized I have two of. I sometimes won't notice that. And I know that this stuff I know is just random quotes. I like the, if the plan doesn't work, change the plan, never the goal. To change your body, you must first change your mind. I kind of just liked some of those quotes because they were just kind of cool to think of for that stuff. And some of these were funny because these were like Kids Bop and all those stuff, all those magazine covers. And I used to have like a ton of these when I was a kid. I'm like, oh gosh, I remember all this. It's like, oh goodness. I used to have a ton of those. Because I would totally cover my place in them. And I realized even though this is gonna make me putting the one box down completely irrelevant, since it has Danny on it, Dan the Man on it. And if you didn't know me before, yep, my favorite new kid is Danny Wood. Or as my brother always teases me about it, he says they're the old kids on the block. But I'm like, I don't care. I love them anyways. I just plain love them. And going to their concert was still like the time of my life. That was like the highlight of my year. And then I knew that, like, these I noticed there's doubles. And then I knew, let me get my pen. Okay. And then for the week, I just knew I had to do, like, tons of packing. I knew I had to set up my plan with me, which I did. Get my steps in as much as I could. Cleaning, I knew that I had to start doing all the cleaning. And let me think. And work on my unicorn paper. So I mean, it isn't like I had a million things, but actually it's more than the norm for what I had to do. So there was my week. I know that it has a lot of very not, relevant pictures for whatever, but it's for the 5th through the 11th. And then here's Life Coach Joseph quote of the week. It's push yourself because nobody else is going to do it. Which I have to admit, that was a good quote. Life Coach Joseph has some great quotes. He is a great life coach. He is the best Life Coach Joseph ever. Well, thank you for watching, everybody. You guys have a great day. Bye.